After giving the Beatitudes and laying the groundwork for the rest of his sermon, the Savior criticized the Pharisees and scribes. Who were these men, and what part did they play in the backdrop of the Lord's mortal ministry? In fact, Pharisees, scribes, and priests were analogous to the brethren of the church today. Before Christ formally organized his church, he had, through Moses, already formalized an earlier church, which had fallen into apostasy. Joseph Smith repeatedly taught that the ordinances, priesthood offices, and structure of the church is always the same in every dispensation, from Adam through the modern restoration, including the dispensation of Moses. That being the case, we should find striking parallels between the churches restored by Moses and by Joseph. As the Book of Mormon clearly states, the gospel was administered through what was called a church. The members were referred to explicitly as saints throughout the Book of Mormon and Old Testament, and especially in Psalms. Both Moses and Joseph brought forth scriptures that provided an account of ancient peoples. Each brought forth numerous revelations canonized in the books of Moses and the Doctrine and Covenants, respectively. Both Moses and Joseph restored temples. They each restored baptism and also excommunications. The dispensation of Moses even had a missionary program, something that Christ would criticize personally later in his ministry. Like Joseph, Moses established a highly structured priesthood organization. Both churches taught of Jesus Christ. In similar fashion to the restoration under Joseph, the dispensation of Moses had ample evidence of the gifts of the Spirit. Both churches had meeting houses for regular church meetings. Both churches fasted, prayed, gave tithes and offerings, and practiced Sabbath worship. The New Testament provides abundant evidence that the Pharisees, scribes, and priests filled the ranks of the priesthood leaders in a highly structured church, which administered gospel practices and ordinances to its members. After Christ set the stage for his sermon, he made the following inflammatory statement. Essentially, Christ maintained that the brethren of the time were not going to be saved. His audience would need to be much more righteous than their church leaders, and the remainder of his speech would tell them how.